And so this video begins. Welcome back to Gatlinburg, Tennessee roadside attractions. We begin by the Little Pigeon River. Off of River Road, I got free parking right here, parallel spot. It is 8:42 a.m. on this Saturday in Pigeon Forge, and I barely got a spot. Here on River Road, they have free parking, parallel parking. You can see the Space Needle over there. Look at that. For the last episode here in Gatlinburg, I parked on the opposite side of the Space Needle, up the hill for $8. Absolutely free today. Come early though if you want a spot. And right behind where I parked here on River Road, a Gatlinburg trolley stop. I could wait for the trolley, but I think I'll just walk to the attraction that I'm going to today. Look at this. That's the lift for Sky Park Gatlinburg. And there's the ski lift for Sky Park. Look at this, right over the Little Pigeon River. Wow. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I can't believe I live here. Welcome back to Pigeon Forge Roadside Attractions. I am Tampa J, and today, for my very first time ever, I'm going to Anakeesta, the adventure park. A very well-known, highly rated, highly anticipated, and highly recommended attraction right here in Gatlinburg. It is technically the second day of summer 2025. We're gonna go up the mountain, take a look at Anakeesta. I'm gonna do all there is to do. I know they have a mountain coaster called Hellbender, and currently I am on a mountain coaster kick, so hopefully I'll be able to ride that today. I'll be able to do everything they have. We will feature that in the video. I hope you guys enjoy this episode. Sit back, relax. If you have any questions, please leave them down in the comment section. I'll be happy to get back to those. And if you're coming to Gatlinburg this summer, have a good time, and I hope this video helps. Thank you for watching. As I always say, there's much ahead. And I began my walk back east towards Anakeesta. Not too busy just yet, just shy of 9 o'clock. We got people cruising already though. So I've noticed one of the top cuisines to consume while you're here in Gatlinburg is pancakes. There's a lot of pancake places, including this one, the Pancake Pantry, which literally has a line out the door this morning. Look at this. Those must be some good pancakes. The place looks awesome. The Pancake Pantry is so good. This bear is taking a selfie with it behind her. Wow, they must be really good. And if I were to get on that trolley stop back there where I parked, I would eventually get dropped off right here, which is the closest Gatlinburg trolley stop nearest Anakeesta, which is right up here. Also, if you're looking for Anakeesta, it's right here on North 441, downtown strip, right across from Ripley's Aquarium of the Smokies. Much below and much ahead. Can't wait to check that out. And they open at 9 o'clock. It is 9 o'clock. The queue line begins here, main entrance up here. We're gonna get in line. Get ready to smile. I am looking forward to checking out this famous tower. I've seen this image all over town. And here is the lift. Right there, the line. People have already cashed in their tickets and they're about ready to go up the mountainside like we're about to do. Not a bad line to buy tickets this morning. And I just purchased a general admission ticket to get me to the top of Anakeesta. It cost me 45 bucks. It looks like children are $27.99, and there are extras at the top of the hill, including the mountain coaster, which will be additional, and you have to pay for that at the top of the mountain. They also have a nighttime show and a zip line, which is additional. The zip line's additional, but it is sold out today. So you got to get here early or book online if you want to do the zip line. I wasn't planning on doing the zip line today, so no biggie. I'm gonna get in line and go up the hill. There is an option to take a tram, a trolley to the top of the mountain. You do not have to take the chairlift, but we're gonna take the chairlift. They call it a chondola. And before we get going, here is the map. If you want to take a screenshot, I'll try to hold it very still so it'll last longer. Over here is Astra Lumina. This is their nighttime show. Most likely won't be staying around for that, but I would love to see it sometime, so I'll have to come back at night. And there's the sign right there, United Taste of America. That is a clever name. That is happening now until August 10th. So they scanned my ticket. I now have a wristband so I can come and go. All right, so you have a choice. You can do a cabin gondola or a chair gondola, you know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do the chair. The chair, and it is going much faster. The line is a lot shorter. Over there's the cabin line. Doing the chair. All right, so the pod gondolas are on the same cable as the chairlift, so you just have to wait and see what you get. And it looks like there's a longer wait time if you want the pods. And right there you go. There's the tram that you can take to the top of the mountain if you do not want to ride the gondolas, the chairlifts, or the pods. All right, look at this, straddling the middle of a chairlift once again. This is my third time in like 2 weeks doing this by myself. I'm not complaining. This is actually a great experience right here in the middle. We've got the Anakeesta map right here if we missed it. And we're going right over the tram. Not too many people on there yet. They're waiting to get that thing full. That is the Ridge Rambler. That is an attraction on its own. I could take the Ridge Rambler down just to see what that experience is like, but I don't know. Maybe I'll like the view. And right there is another Rubik's Cube in the area. Wow, that could be comparable to the world's largest in Knoxville I showed a couple weeks ago. That's the Ripley Super Fun Zone. This attraction right here, which that parking lot right there, I've parked a lot. Typically it's 10 bucks. Another pro tip on the parking, right next to the fun zone. Smooth ride so far, but we've only just begun. This is really long. This might be the longest chairlift of the week here for me. Look at this. Way up there. We're gonna get a great view of the Smoky Mountains for sure. Oh my, look at the roof of this house. People have thrown stuff off. This reminds me of a tree in Universal Studios on City Walk. Someone lost a hat. I see beads. I see bracelets. It must be a thing to toss your bracelet there. All over the roof of this house. Don't do that. Oh man, I would hate to live there. It's probably a rental. Yeah, it's a rental. About 95% of all the houses you see in Gatlinburg, I was told upon my trip to Ober, are rentals. That building over there kind of reminds me of Capitol Records in Hollywood. Right there in the center, in the top of the mount. Also into frame, 2 cell phone towers that are disguised. Point them out. Do you see them? Into frame, cell phone towers. Believe it or not. And part of the fun of these attractions so far for me, most of the fun has been these chairlifts. We don't have these back in Florida. We do have a couple sky rides, but they just go in a straight line. They don't go up. Stopping again. We are way up here. Look at that. Wow. Gonna get a great view at the top. There's Gatlinburg, ladies and gentlemen. That is a breathtaking view. I can see Ober, where we were just a few days ago, across the way. Out there, the Great Smoky Mountains. This music is perfect. Look at this mount over here too. Whoa! Oh man, just got a little nervous. Don't drop anything. You're not getting it back up here. Be careful. Oh my gosh. Stop thinking about that. Okay, I'm not thinking about that anymore. Check out the flowers. They got a butterfly there. That's neat. Oh, this is so cool. First time. We made it. Look at this. Wow. Okay, this is the first thing you see. Anakeesta. Wow, it's a pretty park. Check out the giant flower. It says go indoors when thunder roars though. Got a smokehouse barbecue. Got a welcome. Got a dueling zip line over here, so the zip line is full. Adventure Outpost. This is where you go for the zip line. I knew I'd see a bear up here. Welcome to Anakeesta. This is awesome. I didn't expect this. I'm coming with no spoilers. So far, this is a really pretty park. I can see why people love this place, but let's check it out for ourselves. Can we go up on that little bridge? We can go up on that little bridge. All right, score. So that's where we just came from. And behind me, walking up this way, I see Mimi's Creamery right over here. Oh, that fan feels great. So in here, part of the United Taste of America, which has a sample card, just like we would purchase at a theme park, we get 5 samples of United Taste of America, the Food and Drink Festival. Also, you can go 7 for $49.99. Inside here, they have Georgia, Sweet Georgia Peach Ice Cream. Ooh, a la carte, $9. That's not bad. This looks great. And over here to the right of that treat station, you've got a giant Georgia peach with an awesome photo opportunity. Look at that. That's so cool. Check out the peach. There you go. It's a great shot. Also, I like the decorations here. This took a lot of time. Got a nice fire pit with rocking chairs here. Look at this. This is part of the United Taste celebration. This little arch here with stamps of all over the United States. Colorado, Georgia, Texas, and of course on top, Anakeesta. That's really neat. Catching fireflies right across from the restrooms. Just so you know, there are restrooms right when you get up here to the top. They're right over there, in case you're looking for them. Help us to keep the black bears wild and you safe. All right, so here's the Rail Runner mountain coaster. There is a nice line, not quite open yet, and I think my wristband allows me to do that, so I'm gonna do that. Not just yet. I'm gonna walk around a little bit. And look at this sign, United Taste of America, Anakeesta. Very roadside attraction-y. We got the Route 66 sign. We got the local Bush's baked beans, Mama Bear's Diner, American hot dogs, fur wash, music live, happy hour. This is really cool. This is gonna be a photo opportunity. And then right over here, look at this view. Get your food and look out right there. Wow. Had to come a little closer. Where do I live? Oh my golly. And the whole reason I got here early was to beat the crowds. I have a feeling that there's gonna be long wait times for these attractions, so I went ahead and got in line. Oh, there's a weight limit. I have to get weighed. Hoping I pass the weight. I can't weigh more than a certain weight. Oh, 230 pounds. I might be too big. All right, so I weigh too much to ride this mountain coaster. Had I passed the weight test, it would have been $16.99 additional to ride this coaster. But the nice lady did say I can ride Hellbender, so that's what I'm gonna do. Eventually we'll be riding Hellbender. Yeah, combined weight, both. This is more of a kiddie coaster. I'll show you over here. They've got a ride seat, a test seat, but combined weight, 230 pounds or less can only ride this mountain coaster. There it is right there. It is a little smaller, so I get it. It is a more of a kid coaster. And as I'm walking up the hill, more stations for the United Taste of America. We got Iowa, we got corn. Of course, they're selling popcorn and Heartland Crunch corn. That looks nice. Over here is the card pickup station, and another look back at the United Taste of America Anakeesta sign, which is lit up with the morning sun. That's really nice. This is such a beautiful park. Ooh, I see a bear over there. Looks like this lizard's decorated for the 4th of July. He's got his party whistle in his mouth. We've got a catfish coming up over there. We've got a bear at the top of this waterfall. Check out the deer. That's cool. Look at this. There's a bear up there. Look, he's celebrating America. It's Berica here in Gatlinburg. It's Berica. All right, so it's not on right now, but this is a splash pad. Wonder if they'll turn it on a little later. It is hot out here. Look at the Texas booth. I smell barbecue. Oh, look at the bear up there. He's a Texas bear. He's got a pistol and a hat. That's so good. Oh, it smells so good over here. We've got Texas Trail Frito Pie, Texas Candy, and we've got a Shinerbach beer, handcrafted in Texas. This American style amber lager is smooth and slightly sweet. Sounds good. And there's the Texas Candy drink, watermelon Blanco tequila, agave, and sour served with tahini rim. And then the Texas Trail Frito Pie, which looks like nachos. It's Frito chips. Bush's baked beans on that bad boy too. These booths are awesome. I love the theme. We got Maryland, of course. They gotta have some crab cakes over here, right? They've got a Bay Mac Attack, a coastal comfort dish with ultra cheesy mac lump crab, crispy bacon, fire roasted red peppers, and golden Parmesan breadcrumbs. That sounds delicious. And we've got a cabin for Vermont, of course. It looks like they have apple orchard donuts. Oh man, I love to go to apple orchards in the fall to get the cinnamon donuts. Cider sugar dusted donuts topped with gooey apple pie filling, whipped cream, and drizzle of caramel like a Vermont autumn fare every bite. $8 a la carte. That's not too bad. I'm gonna have to try something today. This might be a winner. We'll see. We'll see. Winner, winner. Vermont dinner. I think somewhere in here there is a Florida food booth, so we'll keep our eyes peeled for that one. Cliff Top and Tap House. I'm seeing several restaurants over here. I'm smelling a lot of great food just over here in this corner. Wow, another cool spot to sit by the fire. Okay, so this right here on the corner of this building is New York. Big Apples, dead giveaway. They're selling classic Coney dogs and the Empire pastrami. Coney dog sounds good. All right, so this is where the Ridge Rambler comes up the mountain. This is where you get off. It's parked right there. Look at that view. Wow. As we're going up the mountain here to the right, we have Vista Garden. Check out that palette and paintbrush right there sticking out of the garden. That's really neat. We're gonna see a lot of cool things here to the right, including a flower, a bed that is the American flag, Old Glory. Ooh, what is that? That's cool. Some kind of sculpture. Look at this. Oh, the paint is spilling out of the paint tubes, but they're flowers. I see what's going on here. This is cool. Barica, that bear's got breakfast. He's got a fish in his mouth. Also, check out these gnomes. There's Uncle Sam gnome. He loves to take your taxes. Right here is the Colorado booth. Really nice. Check out the big thing of gold they got there. That makes sense. They've got Rocky Mountain Melts and Anakeesta Gold, light and crisp with golden finish, a beer from the Highland Brewing Company of Colorado. $7.50. Whoa, what's this? Something called the Treehouse Village over here. All right, let's take a look. Looks like I've got it all to myself. Whoa, what is this? Whoa. Be careful, that's not very stable. That's fun though. I just didn't know what I was getting into. Whoa, wow. All right, move over, Swiss Family Robinson. Whoa, okay, it looks like I would have to climb through that. I don't think I'm that limber here in this morning. This is more for the kiddos. This is really neat. There's a lot of little tree houses. It's a playground, I like it. So we have to make a decision. I have come to the first fork in the road. Right there is the entryway to Astra Lumina. Astra Lumina, that's where people will go tonight for the show. We could continue up Vista Gardens, which we will do. The tower, I can see it through the trees, is up there. Also, over here, which I think I'm gonna do this, the Treetop skywalk. I've been really looking forward to this. It's going down. And we start off stepping down. Ooh, it just got so much cooler down here in the shade. This is really pretty. So far, what an enchanting and beautiful themed park. I understand the craze of Anakeesta just the few minutes I've stepped foot in the place. This is really cool. Very whimsical. Very mysterious. Love that. The music is helping with that too. And passing directly underneath that Treetop Village I was just on. Wow. Look at this. Our first little bridge. Now, when I was a kid, I dreamed of places like this. This is cool. I feel like Indiana Jones and the Temple of Doom. Maximum 8 people on bridge, so take your time in here. Whoa. Okay, now I'm thinking of Return of the Jedi. Wow, we're going way down there. There's folks on a bridge way out yonder. Look at that. This is cool. There's a lot of people that can't do this. I'm doing it for you. Oh man, don't look down. Oh man, that's cool. We've got an education upon the Treetop skywalk. Check out the salamander. Look out for him. This is the salamander capital of the world. Little did I know. So that was a salamander back at that fountain. Not so busy right here. I can imagine that if it were very busy, they would probably limit the capacity. Plus, it would feel a little uncomfortable. Just a little bit. That's not Bon Jovi. That's a true statement. Okay, this is the longest rope bridge yet. Reminds me of a old Kevin Bacon movie, Sean Astin. Whitewater Summer. Woohoo! Just push out on the ropes. This is neat. Look at this. I can't believe I'm doing this. Yeah, if it starts to sway, you just push out on the ropes. I learned that from Whitewater Summer. And you stabilize. Get your bearings, really. That's so cool. Ah, take a screenshot, make it last longer. And absolutely no jumping. Wonder how they put that sign up there. They had to reach out or climb up about 100 feet. Look, Mom, no hands. Insert busy, rushing music from Whitewater Summer. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. Not doing it. Not doing it justice. If you see the movie, you know what I'm doing. Made it! All right. Beyond this bridge is a solid resting deck. Very solid. Treetop. With benches if you want to take a break. And next stop is the highest point so far. Looks like we're going to continue to go up. Climbing up and bouncing. This feels weird. This is great. Ooh. No, look, Mom, no hands. Ooh. Be careful. Nice breeze up here. You can kind of see out that way is Gatlinburg. And look at this. Made it. Back to Anakeesta. This is going to come up right where you load and unload at the gondola station. Oh, and this is also where the zip line starts. So this is where you start the zip line, which is sold out today. And this is the first time I've ever seen a dueling zip line. You're going next to another zip liner. So two lines next to each other. That's really cool. Check this out. According to the legend, Willow Man was jealous of the Indians. He would watch them speak to the forest creatures and care for the flowers and trees. And it ends up being a happy story at the end. Look at that. That's a cool picture. So check out the book right here to the left of Dueling Zipline. And look at that, Willow's Toy Shop. I love this. I love legends. I love lore. I love that they're theming that. That's cool. Oh, that feels great. It's hot out here, but not for a Florida boy. Okay, so I came up these steps here. There's the Colorado. There's the Treetop Village. Up these steps, around the corner, is the tower. And I heard someone say that this tower right here is the tallest point in Gatlinburg, technically in the city. Check out the waterfall over here. Barica, look at this. I think this is here just for the festival, or they decorated for the festival. There you go. Sun hitting it better this way. That's really neat. That's a photo opportunity. And right behind me, there's something called Bear Adventure. Nice little course. If you don't want to take the regular sidewalk, you can do the Bear Adventure. These decorations are really cool, like the flowers, these spinny things, classic. The real flowers. We're going to the top. Wow, look at this. United Taste of America? Does this look familiar? Again, Barica. That's so cool. Obviously, Mount Rushmore, but with bears. Even the Teddy Roosevelt bear has glasses. Check that out. I'll zoom in for you. There you go. This is a great photo opportunity. And look at this background. Beautiful. And we've got a little heart here. It's a nice spot for a photo too. Let's take a look through the heart. Wow. Great spot. Oh, this is so cool. We're heading up towards the tower. Old red truck, which has been infested by beautiful mountain flowers. And then right over here, we were just reading about you. It's Willow. Cool. Gigantic. He's really neat. Hello, Willow. All right, we're climbing all the way to the top. Can't wait to see that view. There is restrooms right over here to the left upon your way up or down. At the base of the tower, I found California. I see some wine bottles. Looks like hello, how you doing? Looks like they're, hi, it looks like they're selling the Pacific Rosé. Cool down the Cali way. I like that. Anakeesta Tower, established 2020, just 5 years old. 360-degree mountain views. The sculptural shape of the towers is inspired by nature, with arms stretched open wide. The beams of the tower reach toward the heavens like the petals of a flower. Okay, cool. Wonder if they were listening to Creed when they were designing it. There is no elevator. Steps, steps, steps. All right, trying to catch my breath. 77 steps to the top, 7 flights, 11 steps per flight, 77 steps. tell you what, it was worth every step for a view like this. Look at this. Best view. I love it. Good spot to see the rest of the park that we have not been to yet, which is this area over here, which is east. The sun directly up. You can see far out east. You can see houses on the hills out there. Look at that. I like how they have it marked northeast. Due north this way. Oh wow, look at this. They do have a glass. Whoa. I know a lot of people that can't do this. Check it out, garden. Oh, that wind feels good. So there's Gatlinburg right down there. So that'd be northwest. Southwest. The rest of the park. Everything we've seen so far. Yeah, you gotta come up here. You gotta, it's worth 77 steps to the top. Lord willing. What a view. Wow. That might be the tallest right there. Tallest mountain up here. Also seeing a lot more stuff you can do, like climb into. There's a lot of these treetop trails. I've only shown you a couple, but there's a lot of this type of stuff around Anakeesta to do, of course. And just 2 flights of stairs down, you still get a pretty good view. And also the shade. It feels really good right here. They have a gift shop at the bottom of the steps across from the entrance. So the shop at the bottom of the stairs is called Cloud9 Coffee. This is also Hawaii. They got a Dole Whip Delight here. That sounds really good. Creamy, dreamy pineapple soft serve. Just like at Disney World. Or you could do strawberry. I decided to go with my usual ice black coffee. That's written right there. Look at this view. It's still technically morning too. I'm gonna sip on my coffee and look at the mountains. Yeah. Oh man, this feels great. I wasn't kidding. I could get used to this. These could be the world's largest mountain roses. Could be. They smell good. Oh wait, no. That's those flowers. And this house right here, very Christmas looking. The Fur Trader, F-U-R. I can imagine this is a beautiful place to come for Christmas. Hey, much ahead. You know, I was just kind of joking when I said Barrica. I had no idea I was going to see stuff like this. I give you Bear Lincoln. Wow. I'm in the actual Lincoln monument. This is cool to see. That's cool. Actually, it's Abraham Lincoln Memorial, as in the hearts of the people. That's hilarious. I love that they put the ropes here. That's so cool. Okay, so here we are. Actually, on the far side of Fur Trader, same building. This is the entrance to Hellbender, the mountain coaster. I like the salamander on the side. Not bad. Additional $16.99. I will be doing this. I'm gonna sip on my coffee a little more, walk around, and I'll be back. And here it is. Hellbender. Fast as the Hellbender. That's really cool. So this is the mountain coaster cart. Looks like just all the other ones I've done so far. Nice shady spot to look out over the mountains, eat your treats from, look at this, Arizona. I think this is my favorite so far as the facade and the theming. Got cactus in a barrel over to the right. They've got chimney firecrackers, dessert gold churros, and Rocky Top margaritas. The chimney firecrackers look really good. So it looks like this is a year-round stand. It's a Rocky Top Tacos. So they have tacos in here too. Also they have a cheese quesadilla. And look at this, Florida. I found you, Florida. Can't escape you. Key West, Kokomo, Montego, Key Largo, Bahamas, Bermuda, Jamaica. Come on, pretty mama. Where are we going here? Rest in peace, Brian Wilson. We got the key lime cup. I love me some key lime pie, especially Kermit's in Key West. Lime in the coconut. I put the lime in the coconut. It's a shaken rum drink, and they got a Banana Republic. No food. I was kind of hoping we'd get some Tampano food, maybe a Cuban sandwich. All right, check this out. I've never seen a restroom quite like this. It's a storage container. It's a Connex box that they converted. There's a bear popping out of the pooper. And another kiddie area here called Bird Venture. Look at the giant woodpecker on the top of that giant birdhouse. Also, there's an owl popping out of that other one. Playground. Look at that slide. This looks fun. A lot of kiddos taking advantage of this. And look at the view for the adults as they watch down. Their children play. There's like a bouncy thing right there. Whoa, that looks fun. Still got plenty of coffee. It's all right. Got plenty of scenery. All right, I was rocking here for, I don't know, 15 minutes. Finished my coffee. This is where you come up the mountain. This is the end of Hellbender. Right here. This looks like the walkway over to the entrance. So I'm gonna get in line. All right, it looks like we are purchasing our ticket for Hellbender mountain coaster on this kiosk. One, $16.99. Continue. Coaster, 9:30, so it's not busy because it's like 10. So $18.98. Just tap my card right there. We got a little bit of a wait. Not too bad though. Oh, there goes the tram, the Ridge Rambler. I might take that down just to experience it. And we're already flying. Look at this, Hellbender, right off the bat. Woo! No bumping, of course. So most of the coasters I've done so far, you had to go like up a climb. We just go right down the mountain. Looks like we go down the mountain and come right back up. This is really smooth so far. There's someone not terribly far in front of me. Here we are at 80 feet. Gotta do a little weaving. Woo! All right, so far this is fun. Wow. It's beautiful out here. This is the most scenery I've seen in a mountain coaster. Let's check it out. Nice and smooth. I'm just recording the whole thing. Yeah! Woo! In the shade, it feels really good. Look at the trees. I can imagine if you ride this thing at night. Oh man, this would be a good one at night. Get this just before the nighttime show, right? Not going terribly fast. It's very smooth. I'm comparing it to what I rode yesterday, the racing coaster, which is the fastest mountain coaster I have personally done. I haven't done too many. This is really enjoyable. All right, slowing down a little bit. Fun. All right, we are barely going here. Yeehaw! All right, that was fun. And I think we might be done. I think this is the climb back to the top where we started. Okay, that was a lot shorter than I thought it would be. Hellbender, a very smooth family mountain coaster. Nothing too crazy. I like it though. The scenery is some of the best that I've seen so far. I look forward to doing more mountain coasters. Much ahead and much behind. All right, this is the best view right when you get to the top. Look at that. Wow. We made it. And they do have tablets where you can purchase your photos on the ride. And here's the locker. I'm in 2022. Cool locker system. Best I've ever seen. 4-digit code for free. Made our way into the gift shop. Really like the t-shirts. They got sweatshirts, they got hats, they got mountain gear for you. This hat's really cool. I'd rock that. It'd be hard to not rock my Tampa Bay hat though. Whoa, there's a buffalo animatronic up there. That's cool. They're definitely telling a story here.
What food wouldn't the bears approve of? They'll eat anything.
Bear's mouth is moving.
That shouldn't be too hard, Betty Lou, seeing that that's all that's left to you. All right, all right.
All right, I think this is my favorite shirt here, the black bear. And yesterday was the summer solstice. It's been getting dark here at almost 10 o'clock at night. So in order to see Astrolumina, let's see what time it is. It is 12:18. I have to wait almost 10 hours. So I will be back for that. It looks like we've done just about everything we could do. Couldn't do that mountain coaster, way too much. Did the tower. There's a couple things over here. There's the treehouse. We did the forest adventure. Can't do the zip line because that's sold out today. Wow. The only thing I haven't done is eat. All right, so I popped into the Clifftop Tap House, or Tap House at the Clifftop. This is their sit-down restaurant. Looks like they got some good choices in here. I might sit at the bar and order something. And I decided I'm not gonna do like a sit-down kind of dinner. I'm just gonna grab a snack. Chris the girl is also in Sevierville today, so I'm gonna be meeting up with her. I'm sure we'll get food later, maybe off camera. So I'm just gonna get a snack. When all else fails, have a liquid lunch. I went with the Edmonds O something cold blonde ale. I think it's local. Anakeesta, look at that. Taste of the Smokies. I don't know where this beer is made, but it could be made around here. Definitely local crafted. Cheers, this one's for you. Wow, that's really good beer. And this is the mountain coaster that I was not permitted to ride because of my weight. It is very small, so that makes sense. There's no way I'm fitting in that little thing. All right, should I just do this? Should I just go back down the way I came up, check out the view along the way? I'm anxious to see what's faster, this or the tram. I'll tell you what, if I get on this, I have to finish this really fast, so I think I'm just gonna walk back, take the tram. And we've got two Ridge Ramblers coming into port here. Back it up, there's Willow. So you got a set of steps up to the truck. And there is an ADA accessible ramp if you need to use it, just so you know. Backing up here. There's a tower right up there. One last ride. It's cool that we got behind this car so you can see what's going on. Oh wow, I can see the treetop up there. Way up there. See it? Alright, there's the folks going up. Waited a few minutes just to make sure that they would not run into us. There's the way we came up, right there. Ooh, yeah, look at that view. And the tram does go into the streets of Gatlinburg. And these are the Anakeesta administrative offices right here. Also, I saw the paramedic station. Going through the streets of Gatlinburg. Check this out. This is Mountain House Motor Inn. Currently, their pool is empty. And we made it. Yeah. What a fantastic time. Wow. Anakeesta. My first time. I'm so happy I finally got to do that. Just so you know, there are restrooms before and after you get off the trams or the gondolas. There is a gigantic line to go up to Anakeesta right now. I went right at opening at 9. It is 1:20. Check this out. I'm just gonna let it roll. Hello, Gatlinburg. A lot of people. Well guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching another episode of Gatlinburg Roadside Attractions. If you enjoyed it, please do me a favor. Give this video a thumbs up, and if it was your first time, feel free to subscribe below. There is so much ahead. I've only just begun, and only have just begun here in Gatlinburg. I look forward to coming back very soon and creating a video just like this one. So, much ahead. Hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, let me know. All right, folks, know you're awesome, know you're loved, and no matter who you are or what you're going through, just know that there's always much ahead. What a freaking blast that was. Check out Anakeesta. There's the trolley. You can ride it free from the parking lot at the Welcome Center before Gatlinburg. I showed that in the last video. Or if you get here early, you get one of these sweet street spots. But there are plenty of parking garages and parking areas if you get here late around the Gatlinburg area. But you're gonna pay a penny or two. All right, guys, see you later. Bye-bye. I could have took the trolley right here. This is what would have happened. All right, guys, I'll see you very soon. I can't believe I freaking live here. I'm so happy. This is awesome. All right, guess what? I made myself to Sevierville Cracker Barrel. I don't think we're gonna eat here.
No.
But Chris found Halloween.
They're putting out Halloween, you guys. Cracker Barrel is officially putting out their Halloween stuff here in Tennessee.
Oh, look at that. So subscribe to Chris the Girl if you haven't already done so. Check out her video, which will come out today.
Yep.
A full tour of Cracker Barrel.
You know we got some stuff.
Halloween.
Yeah.
You look beautiful.
Thank you.
All right, that's the end of the video. Check out her video to see the rest of our evening. Watch ahead.